You're just the cutest thing. John's been having the Office playing since we've been home. This is the little bassinet. That's like the traveling one that we have. It's really nice because we've been sleeping in the living room just to make it easy to wake up. Oh my gosh, he is so cute. Hi, Jessie. Today, I actually put makeup on, so I'm a little bit more put together. It makes me feel a little more alive. I know, we're gonna give you the milk. Yeah, he's going through a growth spurt, so he's a little extra fussy. So I haven't really been vlogging since we've been home. I've been taking a ton of videos and pictures with my phone. So that's definitely gonna be going in the vlog if it hasn't already. You guys, newborn life is no joke. The first week pretty much we were in the hospital the whole time, which I was not expecting to be in the hospital that long. But the whole inducing part took like 2 days, and then once he was actually born, we were there for 2 days, and then they had him stay an extra day because he had some jaundice. So it felt like 5 days that we were in the hospital. I did not pack, I think, enough clothes, but it was fine because they have gowns and stuff that you can wear. I feel like the first couple weeks of having a newborn, not only am I healing, and the whole process of having to go to the bathroom, it's like, it feels like a 15-20 minute like ceremony that you have to perform, but just getting to know him and his schedule and his cries and what he wants, and just kind of feeling tired and overwhelmed because, you know, after you give birth, I had not just the one normal night of labor being tired, but I had 2 nights of pretty much getting no sleep before he was even here. So it was definitely an adjustment having a newborn. You know, I feel like people don't talk about enough the effects that it has on like the mom. You know, they call this the 4th trimester for a reason. You go through a day or 2 of being exhausted, and then actually giving birth, which is exhausting, to having a newborn, which is, you know. But he was really tired for the first couple of days, which, you know, I read that apparently that's normal. Newborns go through a lot when they're first born. Yeah, oh my gosh, his hair is crazy. So his hair has been starting to thin a little bit. When I brush it out, it's straight like my hair. It's a lot like my hair, actually. Good job. I feel like once he entered 3 weeks old, we were able to start kind of making a better schedule. Plus, once they're about 3 weeks old, they can go just a teeny bit longer in between feedings, which makes it a little bit easier to schedule things around it. Last night was amazing though. I started, you know, his whole go to sleep ritual thing at like 7, maybe 7:30. So what I've been doing and what I find has worked for us really well is like dim all the lights. If it's a bath night, we would do the bath before. You can't go to sleep yet. I would feed him about half of the bottle, take him into his room, change his diaper, put his sleep sack on him. I've been swaddling him on top of the sleep sack, but just from the waist down, just because when I don't do that, he tends to like flail his legs around. So if I swaddle him from like the waist down, I think it makes him feel like he's tucked in. Then we feed him the second half of the bottle after he's pretty much ready for bed. And then once finishes the bottle and I get a good burp out of him, he's falling asleep. Then I'll hold him, and I've been trying to hold him kind of upright for 10 to 15 minutes after he eats to prevent him from spitting up. So I'll just cuddle him for like 10 to 15 minutes, and once he's like completely zonked out, I'll go ahead and lay him in his bed, which I'll show you guys his bassinet. It's really cool. I did originally get him the Halo swivel. I bought that secondhand for like 50 bucks and I loved it, but once we actually put him in it, no matter what direction I would swivel the bed to have it next to me, he would start rolling in that direction. Like anytime you took that swivel bed off of the center, which is the whole purpose, is to pull it next to you, all of a sudden the bed wasn't level anymore, and so it was like he's on a hill and he started rolling, and that didn't make me feel very comfortable. We ended up going with one that's considered a co-sleeper, and I love it because I can see him when I'm sleeping. I can look and just see him. I don't have to look through mesh, but it does have the option of like pulling up the side I can put my hand on him and feel that he's warm and feel that he's breathing, which as a new mom I do a lot. Okay, we'll try to break these some more in a minute. Another really nice thing about it is the fact that it can wheel around. The wheels have locks, so you don't have to worry about it wheeling when you don't want it to wheel. It's been awesome. And we also got this one secondhand as well. I think it's called like Milka something. I'll put a link down below if I know it's on Amazon for like $180 or $190, but we got ours secondhand for like $120, and my husband went and picked it up, and then I ended up just selling the Halo for like 30 bucks. I got it for 50. I just wanted it out of the house and not taking up space. So Jessie is officially 4 weeks old today. I cannot believe that a month has gone by already. I don't know. We've had a lot of like ups and downs when it comes to like my mental health, especially because it definitely has been an adjustment with John going back to work. He was home for 2 weeks with us, and those 2 weeks were amazing, but we're definitely having to figure out a routine and what works best for us as a family. And I know, you know, John being gone and not dealing with the baby, I say dealing, but not taking care of the baby while he's at work, you know, sometimes to me as the adult that's home with the baby all day, it can seem like, oh, he's getting away, he's seeing other adults, he's having adult conversations, etc., etc. He gets home and I'm kind of like, here's the baby, like I need an hour. But I decided like when he gets home from work, I really need to give him an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours to like decompress, because he's actually the type of person that is an introvert. So he's around people all day long. He really does need that hour to himself. And especially now that Jessie's getting older and it's getting easier to know his wants and to get a routine down, and for me to get breaks with his nap times, I just know I need to give John a little bit of a break. So he gets home at 4, and then at 5:30-ish is kind of when he'll step in and help me a little bit more, whether that's him help me with stuff around the house or him take over a feeding and, you know, watching over Jessie. I kind of want him to take over a feeding just so I can do something around the house that helps with my like OCD organization bug, that I just always feel like I need to fold something, I need to organize something. It's just really good for my mental health. And even if it's just unloading the dishwasher and loading it like it's a game of Tetris, it just is something that makes me feel a little complete. It's so silly. John's been taking care of dinners lately, which has been really nice. He'll come home for lunch, and sometimes he'll even like do a really easy lunch, and a lot of times I'll be right here feeding the baby and he'll give me a bowl of something. I'll hold the bottle with one hand, feed the baby, and feed myself with the other hand, because sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I've been eating a ton of like cereal bars and just really easy like snack things. I actually have my camera on the cart that's next to the couch. That just makes it easy for me. I don't know why he clicks like that. Then you end up getting air in your tummy. So we've been to the pediatrician a few times. The first time was a few days when he got home from the hospital, just to check for his jaundice levels, and they were doing really well. They were going down. We went back a week later and his levels were down, and they were not super thrilled about like his weight the first few appointments, but after that, like, man, every time we went in he had gained like 9 ounces, 11 ounces. Like, he was doing really good on his weight gain. So she told me that I could start letting him wake me up at night instead of waking him up to eat, which means I get more sleep. And if mama gets more sleep, everybody's happy. Let me just say that. So yeah, last night was really great sleep-wise. Anyway, I'm sure I'm gonna have a ton more updates for you guys. He's eating 4 ounces, primarily breast milk with a little bit of formula for supplementing. A formula bottle before bed. I've had a lot of people tell me that that's like helped them extremely with getting their baby to sleep at night. Something about breast milk, it just doesn't sustain them for quite as long. Pumping, breastfeeding has been a struggle. I'm still primarily pumping with just a little bit of nursing with the Shield, but fed is fed, and that's what matters. Fed is best. Are you gonna burp for mommy? Okay, you guys, well, I just wanted to hop on and do a quick update for you guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Jesse and I will, don't go to sleep. Jesse and I will be back for future videos really soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.